message from ET, from an extraterrestrial civilization out there amongst the stars. This is the frequency, the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize we are most likely to hear one of those messages, and it's where we have heard anomalous radio signals in the past that we cannot explain away. So as the Earth rotates, our dish is going to sweep across the night sky there, passing over various stars. Hopefully one of them is going to have a planet that is inhabited and will be sending us a signal, and if so, we'll see it clear on some of these meters down here. Right, it's the lines in the middle that we are looking for. That is the frequency of interest. That's where we'd expect to see those signals, so we can look out for some activity there, because as the Earth rotates there, the dish is going to sweep across the night sky, passing over various stars and their planets. There, how are we doing, Carl and Grandad M? Good to see you guys in tonight there. Thank you for the likes. It's the likes and the shares that helps us reach more and more like-minded people. How's your weekend gone? Good to see you all in tonight. It's gone far too fast, as it always does, doesn't it there? But yeah, we are listening out for potential alien radio signals tonight, coming in from amongst the stars. They are quite rare, but every now and again we do detect something anomalous that cannot be explained away by human technology or organic radio signals there. Nature is very noisy in radio, so we've got to learn to discount some of those, but there are differences and that we can look to there. We've got 3 close-ish by stars in range tonight there. Andara, our closest one there at 430 light years, and then Weazen and Aludra at 1800 and 2000 light years respectively. So the closer the star, the less power that signal needs to reach us here for us to be able to detect it. So yeah, the closer they are, the higher the statistical odds that we can receive it there. Lax, how you doing there? Earthlings, good to see you. So yeah, that is what we're doing. We're listening out for those potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the sky. The stars there, right, the top bit here, or the movement, that is the live signals coming in across all of those different frequencies, those different channels. If you remember your old-fashioned stereo there, where you tune it in, the line would go and you pick which channel you want. That's basically that, but all of those spikes are those signals coming in live across all the different frequencies. Below that is a sky map. It's showing you where our dish is pointing and what stars are in range of that dish. As the night moves on, those stars move across so we can see what's coming in and out of range there. This end one here is the same as the top one, but it's displaying the same data in averages, so we can see little peaks, troughs and trends, things like that help us to understand what is happening over there. And this bit here, this is the audio signals coming in. So what you're listening to right now behind the music, that is the early universe, the sounds of the Big Bang, they think. And that red line is the sign coming in. We want it to look like the green line, essentially. There, how you doing, Simon? Good to see you. How is your weekend going? And Simon, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Keeping Alan well fed tonight. So yeah, that is what we're doing. So we're just going to sit around, like if you've seen the film Contact there, or The Arrival with Charlie Sheen, or some of the other ones. Pluribus are there, that TV show that's out there recently, all doing the same. We've got our dishes there pointing to the distant night sky there. Raf, I can see you. How are you tonight? Yeah, we've got our dishes pointing up to the night sky, just hoping that at some point we are going to detect an anomalous signal. How are we all doing, Rio? It's a very good question. How is everybody doing? We're all good. Busy, but good there. Space plebs, Ref. Always the friendly welcome. Someone didn't get his Frey Ventos today. Oh, you got the man flu. Oh, that is tragic, Simon. Hopefully it's not going to be a long one for you there. I tend to milk those ones for quite some time. I'll be in bed for weeks there. We're all good, Rio. How about yourself? How is the weather up there in sunny Scotland? Evening A up. Are you back UK side now? Oh, it took you a while. I'm not sure. TikTok's probably putting in barriers in. Doesn't want people joining us. We're a dangerous live, apparently, aren't we? Thank you for the shares. I appreciate that, guys. It is the likes and shares that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. And, oh, Lax there. I feel much better today. That's good to hear. Sadly, though, it is Sunday. What is going on? Bloody sorry, I've got settings popping up left, right, and centre. Me there. Warmish! Not too bad. It's been a bit miserable here, so I'm jealous of you, Warmish. A up coming to the likes. Thank you there. You are indeed home. Oh, well, it won't be long, I'm sure, until you're on your next adventure there. Owen, thank you for the heart. How are you doing, Owen? There, all gifts and subs, patrons do go back into the stream there, and it's freezing here. Guernsey was no coat weather. That really knocks me. Like it was it Thursday last week? Was the first day where no coat required, and I'm like, what is this? This is strange. It's like I'm on holiday. I'll get used to it pretty quick and we'll be complaining about the heat that we're no doubt going to have. We haven't done a summer. Well, we did last summer doing the skywatches and stuff, and that was in the middle of the heat waves. That was awful. Wander as well, thank you for the likes. It was awful in here. I remember it being like 1 in the morning and like it was like 30 odd degrees in this little room because it just holds the heat. It's south facing. So now with all of the extra equipment and all the extra lights and all those heat sources, I think summer heat is going to be an experience in here. Beer Buster as well, good to see you there. Thank you for the rose. Oh, it was your birthday, 43 years young. And the planets lined up for you. Exactly, Owen. Nice celebration. Well, happy birthday from the other day there. What's that, Alan? Alan says happy birthday too. Hope you were spoiled. Can't wait for the clocks to change. Oh, yes. See, that's going to be interesting for us. What's that going to do for our alignments? Are we going to be able to get on that a little bit closer to when it gets dark? Up to, thank you for the gift there. Off work for 2 weeks, but not going anywhere. Well, you need the break sometimes, don't you? A bit jealous. Sadly, at my job, I'm the only one doing this sort of thing. So if I take time off, I just come back to a hell. I took, was it 3 days off the other week? And oh my God, I'm only just catching up. Be sweating and moaning. I will, Simon, I will, and you can remind me going, you were cold in that room. As you'll see the sweat and dripping down me there. You watched it all? Good. Excellent. So I didn't see the alignment. I got my days wrong, so I totally missed it. Did anybody else catch you there? Kate the perpetually unprepared. Kate, you were the Kate the on time until very recently. I feel very unprepared today. I was distracted doing things. Owen as well there, coming in with the gifts, thank you. And Brad as well, thank you for the likes there. Are we the first today? I wonder if it's updated on the Starship. Where are we? You've been off for 2 weeks there, dreading that. Oh, it's almost worth or not worth taking the time off, isn't it, out there? Beer Buster as well, coming in with the likes, thank you. I missed it too, Rio. Don't you worry there. Oh, is it still lined up? Okay, right. Oh, it's cloudy, I can't see hell. Brad as well, coming in with the gifts, thank you guys. There all goes back into the stream. If you are just joining us, guys, we are doing a live alien radio signal hunt. We've got a very large radio antenna there that, as the Earth rotates, it's pointing up to the night sky there, and it's going to pass on over and off of various stars. Hopefully one of those stars is going to have a planet that's inhabited, sending us a signal. And that is what we're hoping to pick up down here, looking out for the spikes there. Good evening, Brad, as well in there. Oh, it is the first. Yeah, I need to update some things. There, good evening, Ben there as well. Brad, thank you for feeding Alan. They're going to take these gifts away from him, aren't they?
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
That's what they do. As soon as Alan decides he likes one. Beer Bast as well, coming in with the shares. Ben with the likes. Thanks, guys. That is how we reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. Ben as well.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. We are listening out for those strange radio signals. You're very professional as always, Raf. As always. Wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, that is what we are doing. We're listening out for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the star there. Ginger Dan as well, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from? If you're new here, do say hello. Let us know where in the world you're watching from. How do you feel about the... How do you feel about the UFO, the alien phenomena, all of the stuff that is coming up in the news? Do let us know, because we want to know how you feel about it there. Where's my mouse going everywhere? M to the C is in the house. Only popped in to say hello, going to see a friend. Well, real life social stuff takes priority. That's fair enough there, Ben. But good to see you. Thanks for popping by there. Yeah, so guys, do say hello if you are new here. Say hello in the chat there. Let us know where you're watching from. Also, give us a follow. We do something like this every day. So when it's cloudy, we're doing this, the alien radio signal hunt there. When it's a clear sky, we do a UFO, UAP, a skywatch. There we go. That's what that looks like. See all the weird and wonderful things flying around in the night sky. We're based in Wiltshire in the UK, which is right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. So do keep an eye out for those streams as well. We want to see you on board. Hopefully you'll get the notification when we go live. Right, let me just change some of the settings here, making sure we're getting everything. Where is it? Oh, gone. Sorry guys, just trying to update some bit here. There we go, there's that one. Where's this one? And where are we? Sorry guys, I'll be with you shortly. See if that works. Buttons everywhere. Right, there we go. I'm back. You have my full attention. Everything should be updated there. Right, where is the starship view? Let's get that ready to go. Full sync. Right, back to the chat. Lee as well, thank you for the gift. How are you doing there? Brad as well, thank you guys. Appreciate that. All goes back into the stream. Where are we? Let me scroll up to where my last message was. It is up there. Lee Scott is in the house. Good to see ya. Let's get the old starship loaded. There we go. I don't know if it's going to work yet. We'll have to see. What's that alien head stick thing? Oh, it's that. It's like a little light up stick. Got it at the local carnival, sort of thing they sell to kids for like a ridiculous amount. But it does glow green, although it takes batteries that I haven't replaced. One day we'll fix it and it'll work. There it is. Good spot in there, eagle-eyed. Tried vegan cheese today. It's very expensive and not very nice. Ooh. I had an ex about 20 odd years ago now. This is the early days of being vegan and vegetarian. The options weren't that great. And the cheese that she used to come home with, it was like rubber. It was grim. I'm sure it's much better these days, but it was particularly grim. There, Marcus, B, and Lee. Thank you, guys. There, and Lee as well.
Nom nom nom, thanks,
Alan
guys.
enjoys the cake. There. I love, but I do, but I now got too many rolling at once. All they distract me just like that. So Lee coming in with the likes, thank you there. Marcus, good evening. How are you doing, Marcus? B coming in with gifts again. How you doing, B? Kids do. You're a big kid to buy one. What can I say? I mean, I like lights and buttons. It's like anything brightly coloured, I will buy it. Any anomalies? Have I missed anything? So we're getting different anomalies. I don't think we're quite getting... It's quite low today. Look how low that is, the overall signal strength, down to 30%, when it used to be at about 50. We're getting these two ridges along here now. It's odd. I don't think it's aliens, but it is odd there. Just try the smelly cheese. It's horrible. I can't do smelly cheese, even real smelly cheese. Don't like it in the fridge. Good, just watch the world burn. Get your marshmallows out there. I have to come away from it there. It does me in. I have to pretend to go on. Even though we're looking at the alien stuff, that sometimes gets a bit stressful, doesn't it? This was my escape, but still a tad stressful. Love the light up carnival things there, and I have kids to blame when I want to. Yes, oh, perfect. You got to embrace it sometimes. The bright colours, you got to love it there. It's great being a kid with adult money. 100%, Raf. I mean, if you could see my perspective right now, that statement has never been truer. All of the toys for me who denies himself nothing. There. But anyway, we're doing an alien radio signal hunt tonight, and today is the launch of the competition we're doing in with Nuelec, basically. The manufacturer, they make all of the radio gear that we use to listen to the stars, and they're giving away 3 of these kits, especially for you guys there. All you've got to do is you've got to go onto our Discord there, link in bio if you're not already there, and there's a channel that says competition, and in the channel you just type the word alien. Then at the end of the month, we are going to be getting all those names together, and we'll do a live draw on the stream. So there'll be 3 sets that we'll be picking. You've got to be over 18. You've got to be either in North America, Europe, UK. anywhere like that, and then you're eligible. But yeah, then you can get your own little kit there and do a little bit of SETI searching yourself. Now, the antenna that comes with it is not quite sensitive enough to properly do what we do. You can still listen on this frequency, but it'll take a very loud alien radio signal for you to be able to pick that up. But what you can do, I mean, under the million other things that are fun things to do in radio, you can do the 1.6 there, what they do on Skinwalker Ranch. It's basically the same, if not a little bit better than what they use for doing it on Skinwalker Ranch there. Plus, all sorts of other weird radio things as well there. So yeah, 1 in 3 is not a bad shout, especially with the size of our core community. That's why we put it on the Discord there, because then that way it will be all of you guys that will be open to do it, and it won't just be some strangers there hopefully winning it. It'll be all of you guys. So yeah, make sure you do that one, you enter that one, and hopefully we'll have a little network of you guys together. So I keep hearing different reports on disclosure. Some say it's coming, but the congressman basically said it would cause religious collapse. So I don't know. I mean, that's an excuse they have used for a very long time, and I'm sure there is an element of friction around that one. But this is the thing. We, as a species, I think it's just an excuse, basically, because we as a species we had a lot of conviction, a belief around the 1900s that aliens were out there. They were on Venus, they were on Mars. That was the commonly held belief, that we thought there was other life out there. So I don't think it would be as shattering. I think we've diverged from that, so there's always going to be a little bit of friction on the correction, but I don't think it'd be the end of the world. Do I think they are going to give us disclosure? I think they'll give us the bare minimum, but it's an interesting angle. So we don't know. This is it, we don't know there. You're only 16, Rio. Oh, damn. Almost. Maybe there'll be another competition in time. Where are we? You got your entry in, Ben? Well, fingers crossed. At the minute, I think we're still only in, like, is it 20 or 30 people that have signed up for it? So, I mean, we've got the whole month to go. But that's not bad odds, is it, there? If we've got 3 sets, there's only a few of you signed up for it there. Spielberg's new film, the interesting one there, is it Disclosure, is going to be out. I think they're currently saying about the 26th of June. So I think we're going there. Only joking. Young at heart, get your vote in there, or get your answer in there. We'll get you on the competition. Yeah, so the 26th, and I think that is going to be part of all of this there. And you agree? I think we would be fine. I suppose we would be about 200 years. I think so. Ahead in all humanity ways, if we weren't for religion. I mean, I think, yeah, there's a lot of problems, obviously, with religion and all these sort of stuff, but I look to the rest of humanity as a whole. So not as us as individuals, necessarily. There's always questionable individuals, but us as a whole, we haven't figured out, have we, a lot of things. We just look at our behaviour as nations, as religions, and all of these things there. And I think we're ready as individuals for disclosure and responsibility and things like that. But I don't know if we are honestly ready as a species, as a society, and how we act as a group yet. I mean, just look at the evidence. And that's not in our sort of a humanity is bad, or we're a plague is quite popular. I don't think quite like that. I just think we haven't learned the lessons yet. You know, there's been enough lessons, but we're getting there. We are getting there. But I think we still have a way to go. So I'd agree with you there, B. Oh, you've already entered up perfect there, Rio. And there, B. You zoned out for a second there. Is the competition info. It is, so it's on the Discord there, B. All you got to do is go into the special competition channel on the Discord and type the word alien. And then we're going to do the draw at the end of the month there. And they said 3 of those kits to give away. So yeah, that is what we are doing tonight. Hopefully we can all do it together. But yeah, the 1.6 stuff, you can try that at home, especially if you're like in the middle of nowhere. There, you're not going to have a lot of interference around. If you start getting stuff at 1.6, you start seeing some lights in the sky. It could be very interesting there. Almost typed Alan. I know, Ben, a couple of people already have, and I was thinking to it, Alan, alien. I'll just make it broader, make it alien. But I should have thought of that one. You're not entering the equipment will be wasted. Kate, do not sell yourself short there. Plus, something for the kids to do. You got to enter. You never know. Could be lucky. It could be the passion of one of the ferals. You know, they might become a radio whiz kid. How you doing, Zina, there? If there's a space in the Galactic Federation, it's not for us there. How are you doing there? I mean, probably a good answer that. Zen, are you on the Discord? You need to make sure that you enter into the competition so you can win one of the radio kits there that are kindly being provided by Nualek there. And if you're curious, they have all sorts of goodies there on their website. So bigger dishes, bigger antennae, all sorts of other weird things. So I'm sure for a couple of you, we're going to start an expensive new hobby for you there. Lee as well, thank you for the gifts. There, right, where are we in the chat? And Moles there, how are you doing? His tickers are with you tonight. It's a bit late for you. There. Honestly, with my dyslexia, it looked like everyone was shouting, Alan. I don't even notice it's so bad there. So you're all right. You're all right there, Ben. I'll count the Allens as well. So if somebody has put it in wrong, we'll count them. We'll count them. A point, but still, it's looking popular, and it'll be good for you to have someone to contact if you get a signal. Kate, don't sell yourself short. You're more than entitled to give it a go. There's free sets up there. There's good odds. So don't you worry. If you don't want one, that's fine. But don't worry about not making the use. There's no obligations attached to it at all there. And Leanne as well, thank you for the gifts there. You never know, you might get signals yourself. Raf says, do it, fraud. It's something they can chew on. Very good, Raf. Be in perfect there, B. So yeah, I'm very grateful to the guys there as well for setting that up. It's very kind of them to support a small community like us there and get people's brains going on science and learning about the universe there. I mean, there's a million things you can tune in as well to the hydrogen line there. You can tune in all the elements. You can tune into planets. Lots of interesting things to do there. Inspire the next generation. Exactly. Exactly there, Simon. Are you not signing up, Raf? Or have you already signed up? I haven't checked yet. Oh, we have lost Adara from our range there, as you can see on the map. We have only got Weezan and Ludra in range. Look at that big gap there that's coming up. So very soon, I thought it was going to be now, to be honest. Very soon, there's not many stars or close by stars in our reasonable range. Hopefully that means that the weather, though, is going to pick up in time. We're going to be able to do a lot more skywatches, so we won't be as dependent on it there. Recreate the white noise movie. I haven't seen it, but it sounds horrendous there. Oh, no worries. We've got to thank these guys out. They're the generous ones for doing it there. Do we hear that noise if we won one? Well, actually, yeah, you could. Very easy. Let me turn the music down. Yeah, you should still be able to tune in to this. There's plenty of it. Doesn't come with software, but software, there's loads of open source free software online for it as well. The one that we're using, not the bit that we've built. Where's my cursor? This bit is part of that free open source software there, and that will give you the sound of it. And I'm trying to make this bit open to you guys, so you'll be able to, plug it all in yourself and have all the rest of it done as well. God knows what you're going to be able to tune into there in Basildon, Simon. Oh, it breaks the no ghost in the house rule. Yeah, well, I better not watch that one. I'll be up all night there. Could be nighttime sleep therapy. You know your luck, Simon. It might be. You'll be getting to routine. That'll be so relaxing. And then you'll start getting signals. There we go. Simon, this is gone from Zeta Reticuli. Go away. I'm trying to sleep. There, how you doing, Tickers? Good to see you. You prefer the Skywatch. Fair enough, Raf, fair enough. That is what we all prefer, to be honest. We're like kids who are visually stimulated. We need something to look at. I'm looking... What is the weather looking like? Let's have a quick look at that. What's the coming week looking like? It is... Ooh! Hold on. Right, cloudy, it's saying, but at least it's not raining, and tomorrow daytime is looking good. Right, cloudy again for Tuesday, but again, not raining. Wednesday, lengthy clear spells, patchy mist, mainly clear. We might get something on Wednesday there, but it can change, can't it, quite quickly. Thursday's atrocious. Friday's atrocious. Saturday's looking awesome. I mean, we got some better weather on the horizon. I better get that cable, hadn't I, so we can start doing the old infrared searches. That's what we need to do. And if you are just joining us, we are doing a live alien radio signal hunt tonight. These are the meters there. They're the radio receivers. So we've got a big dish pointing up to the night sky. As the Earth rotates, that dish is sweeping across the night sky, passing over various stars and their planets. Hopefully one is going to be sending a signal, and if so, we're going to see it come through down there, but also hear it. That's the sound you can hear in the background there. So do make sure you're following us. We do something UFO alien related pretty much every night, though. If it's a cloudy night, we're doing this. If it's a clear night, we're doing this. A live UFO UAP skywatch, still the weird one for things flying around in the night sky. And because we are based in Wiltshire in the UK, which is right in the heart of old crop circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge, these are the skies to be watching for the phenomena. Hopefully you'll get that notification if we go live there. And Teresa as well there. Where are you joining us from? Thank you for the follow. Guys, if you're new, do say hello. We want to hear from you. We want to hear where you're watching from. But also, how do you feel about the old alien stuff? Have you seen anything strange there? Do you believe, are we all alone in the galaxy? Or is life visiting us regularly? Maybe it's somewhere in between. Maybe there's lots of life out there, but these distances are too far. We want to hear what your thoughts are, especially with all of the news that we are having lately as well. We're also running a competition at the minute with the manufacturer, Newelec here. They make all this electronic radio gear that we use to listen out there to the stars, and they're giving away 3 kits there, so you can do that yourself. Look, there's a little small image of them there. And if so, all you got to do is go into our Discord, link in bio for that, and type the word alien in the competition tab, and at the end of the month we are going to select 3 winners, and then we'll get those posted off there. Over 18s, Europe, North America or UK, and then you're all eligible for it there. So yeah, do join us there. How you doing there, Ben? Enjoy your see you tomorrow. Well, have fun, Ben. Thanks for popping in. And have you got any locations planned for the live stream? So I haven't so much at the minute, sadly up there. I'm very dependent on Pete, and Pete is very, very busy. But we'll be doing our local one, I think, as soon. I'll see if he's about the weekend. I'll see if he's about this weekend. It'd be good if it is a clear night to go back up that hill, especially when it's not goddamn freezing, because up there's a surprise, isn't there, for the next one. But we do desperately, don't we, want to go back to, we want to do our one from Stonehenge. That is one we really, really want to do. There, a live UFO skywatch from Stonehenge is going to be epic. We were talking about it a lot in the summer. Didn't quite hit the milestone, so we never got around to it. But I think we just need to do that, don't we? Long history of the weird and wonderful UFOs. Crop circles around Stonehenge, live from a crop circle this year. We've got to see if we can find a crop circle when they start happening this year. It'll be in a couple of months. See if we can do a live skywatch from one of those there. Excellent sound effect. What was I doing? I can't remember there. And Lee there. Ooh, what stamps have you got on your passport? Let's have a look, Lee. What stamps have you got on your passport? Oh, you have got a lot of them. So you need to see a shooting star. You need to join the Discord, which... have you joined the Discord? I feel like I've seen you on the Discord there, Lee. I very much feel like I've seen you on the Discord. Join us for a deep dive, which we'll have one coming up this Friday, and feeding Alan. I think you fed Alan as well. Let me know if you've done those ones, and I can stamp you for those, because you're not far off as well. And Marcus coming in with the roses. Thank you, Marcus. Have you forgiven us because we sent you up on the spaceship yesterday? Not sure if you caught that bit. Ah, you are. Well, let me get the Discord one stamped there for that. I'm sure you fed Alan as well. Have you fed Alan? Oh, a good goal achieved as well. Then you're not far off. Probably going to be waiting for our next Skywatch, see if you can catch a shooting star on the stream. No spike there tonight. I mean, we're getting this one here and another one here, which we can see coming in certain areas reflected, but not around. It's not the same. It's nowhere near as big as it has been as well, though, is it? Very, very strange. There's always something going on there. Lee, how are you doing? Good to see you there. You like Zeta Reticuli? It's a nice name. It is. Sadly, it's in the southern hemisphere from our point of view, so we can't point our camera at it. We can't point our dish at it, which I'm very, very upset about, because that's where they think the old greys may well be coming from. In the lore, there is a few. I still need to do that. We need to do a live star map, don't we? Where all of the proposed aliens are meant to be coming from. They missed every single bit of that. So did I. If I've said it, Kate, it's gone out of my head. I can't remember what. Every bit of what. Can't remember. There. save you from the squeaky bottle opening there. But yeah, if you are just joining us, we are doing a live alien radio signal hunt. We are searching the hydrogen line, the channel on the radio dial, where scientists theorise if ET is out there, this is where they'd put that message, and it's where those anomalous messages have been detected in the past there. A rogue feral. That's what the cages are for, Kate. Yeah, in one ear, out the other ear with me tonight. Shall we quickly switch over to the Starship Alan very briefly? Let's see if we can do that. I don't know if it is going to work. I might have to rejig some things. In fact, let me check. Is it working? No, it is working. There we go. That's a surprise. So it's working as planned for once. Where is everybody aboard the Starship Alan tonight? Kate and her clones. Oh, we got one Kate. I think Clone Kate is in Alan's ready room there. Can't find the other one. The other one's gone AWOL. Oh, Simon is in security, I think, there. V is in the armory. Oh, we have had a crew change. It's the new time of the month, so the ranks have changed there. So Blue Nose is captain for this month, and V is now commander, and A up is a lieutenant there. So Captain Blue Nose gets to set the destination, but V as commander there gets to set the course. Where is everybody? Let's have a look. I can't see it. B is in sick bay there with Gary. Ah, real K's in hydroponics bay. Surprise. Where is everyone? Lee's in the mess hall there. Vinny is running around in engineering. So is Alan's in engineering. So that's going. Captain there is in the holodeck. Banana's in the conference room with me. I think we're all about there. Should we set ourselves a destination there? Let's go to... where have we not been already? They're quite far away. On a nice quicker one. Let's do... Altair. We've seen that one on the Skycam before. Let's set course. Oh, 16 hours away there. Find the universe's biggest black hole. Alright, that's what we're doing. That's our mission, gang. That's what we are currently doing. Where are we? Alas, the cages are all in use. I think my passport is missing loads of stamps there. Let's have a look. Where is yours? I've lost track of who we've sent them to. I feel like... Oh, let's have a look. There's Simon. Simon, oh, you need Twitch, feeding Alan, and a deep dive there. Again, I think you fed Alan, so let us know if we've done that one. But yeah, Twitch is nice and easy, and the deep dive you'll be able to get Friday, and then we can post your one off to you there. Anyway, back to the show. Oh, you can't see you, Rio. Hold on, let's go back. Where's Rio? Is it that Rio? No, you're not. You're in there somewhere. Ah, you are in the armory there, Rio. So top middle-ish, just off there. Still, Lieutenant, you still made the rank. It's only been a slight change. Real you has been making deliveries. Oh, you're doing the rounds. The clone is boring. I think your clone is going to become a proper character this. And who's in the probing room? That's a good question. Who was in the probing? Alan's not in there, but Carl's in the probing room. I'm on the cusp. Laura Lass is queuing to get in. So it's not busy tonight there. You've fed Alan for sure. I think you have. That does ring a bell there. Let's rectify that hideous wrong, Simon, and get you stamped for that one. Right, let's give you stamps. So, just the Twitch and the deep dive. And I say the Twitch you can get at any point there, but the deep dive you'll be able to get on Friday. I haven't set the agenda for that one, but yeah, we'll be able to get you that one pretty soon. Get your passport off. To it there. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't. It's too small there on your phone, is it, Lee? Well, last time I checked, you were in the mess hall / sick bay. What does it say you were? I think you're in the corridor in between. Oh no, you're in the mess hall. You've gone in the mess hall there. So Alan is in engineering. No idea what Alan is up to. Do we trust him? Probably not. Right. There we go. Back to the show, guys. So, yeah, we're doing a live alien radio signal hunt tonight there, searching the hydrogen line, the channel on the radio dial where scientists theorise that if ET is out there, this is where we would hear those messages. I should say there. Keep an eye out on the radios there. We are hoping to detect one of those signals there. As the Earth rotates, we're passing over those stars, and you can see the sky map there where our dish is, see which stars are in range and ones that are coming out of range. There currently is just Aludra that is in range at the minute there. There are plenty of further stars away, but these are the close ones. Yeah, hopefully one of them is going to have an interesting signal that we can detect on here on screen. So make sure you're following, but do say hello if you are new. We'd love to hear from you there. Say hello. And yeah, let us know how you feel about the alien phenomena there. You can't trust Alan. Oh, never. As far as you can throw him. Apparently he has property in your town. Alan, I bet he does. He's a right mogul, as well as alien pets go. What is the red square thing near the stars? Ah, perfect. So that is the target of the dish there, like the sort of range. That's its core area. So anything in that target is going to be strongly in range of the dish. Then it's kind of a pulsating ring out there. That is the sort of a, if it's a really strong signal, we could catch it from that point there, but the real area is the squarey bit in the middle there. So you'll notice that the stars move across the night sky. They're coming out of range. So Aludra is in that outer pulse range there. I mean, where it's pointing, even though it's not showing any big stars there, there are definitely thousands of stars there. Oh, we got another one, guys. We've got another one there. Live restricted for some audiences there. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason: harassment and bullying. There we go. Thank you, TikTok there. Go fuck yourself, TikTok. Stupid thing. Tell us why. But yeah, so we're looking at, you know, there's thousands of stars in the distance there. Where is it? There we go. So yeah, there's thousands of stars in the distance there behind that there. They're just not the closer by ones there. And Chloe, have you tried CE5 there communication? So I haven't personally. I've heard a bit about it, and I really, really do want to try it. But it's one of those things that I'm conscious that I really want to do it in a good faith. I don't want to play with it, if that makes sense. I don't want to just kind of half-arse it. So we're hoping to try it one of our times where we do, because sometimes we take the skywatcher on the road. So if it's cloudy, we're doing this here, but if it's a clear sky, we get a camera pointing up to the sky, see all the cool things flying around in the night sky. There's some footage for you. But yeah, we normally do it from my garden. Occasionally though, we do take it to some UFO hotspots out in the country where there have been lots of sightings in the past. So one of our favourites is an Iron Age hill fort nearby with a long history of sightings, and we think that that would be a great place to really try the CE5 stuff. I don't know if I just haven't got around to it because other things keep popping up, but you know, I'd need to get my head into it. I need to give it a proper good faith read through. I'd be very excited. Have you had any results with that one then, Chloe? It's a good question there. And GWAG as well, thank you for the gifts, appreciate that. Where are we in here? Let me scroll up. Where are we? My Alan is in the post. I can't wait. I've always got his name sorted. Simon, what's his name? I've warned you guys. That's how the invasion starts. But yeah, you keep getting your own Alans. You know, Simon, it's getting you any peace and quiet you had. It's gone as soon as you get one of them there. Chloe as well, thank you for the follow and your brilliant question there. Do let us know where you're watching from there. Just enter the competition. Excellent there. No worries, and I'd love to hear it. Hopefully the more of you guys we can get doing all this, the more better. So the more eyes and ears on the sky, the better, I think. And I think it's so much fun. I've barely scratched the surface of what these things are capable of, but there's a whole heap of phenomena you can investigate with this stuff. So what we're talking about there is Nualek here, the people that make all this radio stuff that we're using tonight there. They're very kindly agreed to give away 3 sets. There you go, 3 of those kits. To you guys there. So throughout March, all you got to do is go onto our Discord, link in the bio for that one. There you find the channel that says competition, you type the word alien in there, and then at the end of the month we're going to run the results on the stream there. Select 3 of you guys for that, and then you got to be over 18, either in North America, Europe or the UK. And then we can get you that over there, and you can start toying with the radio yourself and listening out for the strange and mysterious there. Maybe too many people have said alien in the talk. Probably. That, you never know. That could well be it. It just doesn't like my hair. That's what I reckon there. Oh, I've had a lot of good experiences with CE5. They've been doing it for 10 years. Wow, now that's quite a lot of experience there. Have you got any tips of where to start? A few of our community have been very kind and put in some good documents, which I've started to read. But I'm always interested to hear everybody's individual tips of how to go about it there. Listen, Tok, you don't know what he's like. Kate, we are the exception to the rule. GMAC as well, thank you for the gifts there, appreciate that. All of the gifts, subs to patrons do go back into the stream. Speaking of Patreon, we're going to be doing another deep dive this Friday. I haven't decided which one it's going to be on yet, but it will be this Friday at 11 PM after our main stream, so do make sure you're joining us for that. You get your deep dive stamp there as well. Gleno as well, good to see you, thank you for the rose. How have you been there? And even though you're forgetting I am on Discord, well, I'm sure Alan will remind you repeatedly with his notifications. What was that shooting across? Good question. So that one was for our skywatcher there. So that's just a little clip we used to advertise it. And what we're seeing there is obviously the night sky here from Wiltshire, the heart of crop circle country. But those moving things are most likely satellites. Lots of them up there. They reflect that light back down to us, you see them moving, but not all of them are. In fact, we see quite a high proportion of interesting things that cannot be explained by satellites or anything like that. So hopefully we're going to have, as the weather improves as well, we're going to start to see more and more, do more and more sky watches there as well. So keep your eyes peeled for them. Kando, I like that, Ria. That's a very good name there. And because I know I got restricted on TikTok for posting a video of my dog digging a hole in the... They are already... I mean, it's ridiculous. There's a whole selection on our Discord now of already posting their violations they get for saying hello to each other. It's insane, the things. I don't think I've got a bullying one before. I did get dangerous the other night, and there's a big warning across the stream saying, you know, don't copy anything that's going on in this stream. It could be dangerous. That was a new one. So we're the cool with the badass stream. Oh, you won. We got to pull it, yeah. We still got to do the competition. I need chaos. Yes, like we said in Discord, keeps the brain active. Exactly, keeps it all mixed up. It would be boring if it was just all the same there. I'll name him when he's born. You got to give birth to him, son. Oh, do you see? I didn't, Gleno. I didn't. I got the days wrong. Apparently, it's still roughly in alignment, but it's so cloudy and miserable here. Haven't had a chance to, but I was so hoping we could do a skywatch for it there. Patience is needed to CE5 and a good chair. They are two things that I never bring with me on a skywatch. So A up, I will take note of that one. I keep meaning to bring chairs, but I don't want to carry them up the hill. The Farius film, I saw the trailer today. Looks good. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. If I ever get round to getting an Alan, I'd likely call it Lawn, because that's what autocorrect keeps saying. I mean, that works. I could go with that. Oh, Chloe, yeah, I did. I also joined the Enigma app, where I posted a recent encounter. I had quite a couple there experience. That is phenomenal there. Enigma is a good one as well. I do enjoy it, that app. Whereabouts in the world? You don't have to be too specific there, but whereabouts in the world are you based there? Where are you getting them? And I've been dreaming of spacecraft every night. Maybe there's a connection there. Have you seen anything, though, recently there? And Captain Blue Nose is in. The month has rolled over, Captain. And you're Captain now, Blue Nose. So if you go onto our app, you can actually decide the destination if you want. I'll have to cancel the destination from here that we've already got going. But you can now control that, Blue Nose. There. Just getting ready for it. You're getting your winner's speech ready. I think what really elevated my experiences with CE5 was using moldative. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. Synergy there. 12. Give me the gist on that there. I have no idea what they are, and I probably couldn't even pronounce them, but I want to hear there. Chaos and Manus can help. I still haven't tried Manus, Harker. I've got to give that a go after I've seen your results there. The proper danger zone there, listening to radio signals. I mean, maybe they're right. Maybe we're playing with fire. A lot of the more religious side of the thing, you know, thinks this is angels and demons that we're messing with. So maybe they're right. There. Oh, crystals during the meditation. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. The thing about crystals, I was so cynical about crystals for so long, and I have to apologise because it makes perfect sense why crystals can actually potentially, I can't say they definitely do, but why that they could work there. I mean, we use crystals in radio to set frequencies because of their like internal structure and stuff for tuning and resonance there. And frequency, we're all about frequency, there. So it does make sense that, there could be some involvement. Using the programming for too long there, Simon, you've got a limp. Was the warning from Pete falling in the lava? You know what, actually? We didn't get any warnings for that stream, which is surprising. And it was very crude. I think the danger is we are all the interstellar, and that's a threat to them. Well, could well be. And Chloe there as well. Also, I use a green laser for checking if it's indeed a UFO and ask them to confirm. So again, the lasers, we've heard things, and I would love to start playing with that. But I have a massive fear because obviously I don't want to be pointing that at a helicopter or a plane by mistake. And we are right on the edge of the largest military sort of training area in the UK. And in fact, where we do our skywatches from is technically on the training area. And even the last stream, there was a helicopter in the middle of the night dropping flares. And we're like, what the hell's that? So knowing my luck, I would point said laser right at the pilot of an Apache TAC helicopter and swiftly get blown up. But I think it'd be cool to try. Not the blown up part there. This cute plush that looks like he's called Pickle. I mean, Pickle works as well there. Oh, Hertfordshire. Again, not too far from us there. Quite rural. There seems to be a problem with your live quality. Go to hell. It keeps thinking that there's that the background noise is actually like static or a bad connection. It's not. Let's have a look. Hold on, we've scrolled ahead. It's jumped ahead on us here. Let's have a look. Oh, Blue Nose, good. I'll get into your message now. How are you doing there? Oh, no physical sightings recently, but they appear in all dream, like hats flying around very, very slowly. Do you think that's like, do you think your brain processing sightings from the past or just the phenomena in general, or do you think there's like a connection? Because again, so many people more towards the abduction side of things, but there is a sort of a precursor to the phenomena or having experiences with that. You can also use a crystal as a diode. Harco, exactly. So they are there. I see crystals as little helpers to elevate our own frequency and kind of like blueprints. I think there's going to be something in it. There's going to be something in it there. Maybe if it's a flat earth. They allow to get that. They allow that to go on. Don't get the warnings, do they? Tell Pete to do it. I'll try and force him there. You do it by the SAS base there. Okay, so yeah, because it's Herefordshire, sorry. Yeah, that's. And you've not been blown up yet, so you're all right. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking it there. You see any jets leaving? So we have seen it when we've been out there. We have seen the activity there. Hiccups. Oh, I wonder what's playing up there. What's the? Oh, we are actually. Tell a lie. We are getting some peaks on the old ping there. I mean, it's only 49. Maybe there is some technical issues tonight. Anybody needs an alienated cartoon? Well, Harco has been doing some fabulous work there, converting all of us lot on the Discord into cartoons with Alan. So do give him a shout if you want one there. And Glenn, we saw a military helicopter with no lights chasing an orange orb during C5 near Honey Street. Interesting. We are hearing a little bit more about this now, aren't we? I think it was last summer, wasn't there? Reports of jets being scrambled over South Wales, chasing some things. And you could see the jets on flight radar, and they did seem to be doing something. I think all the technology we've got now, maybe we can start to correlate some of this data, some of this information there. And GWAC.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan. It has been said that crystals should be able to store data. Yeah, you're right. You are right with that one, Kate. There's no reason why they couldn't. There now, decoding it and understanding it is going to be a difficult one, but that is one of the ways that they do think. Maybe we should start looking at things like that to see if there is a data encoded. There was a Nobel Prize nominated scientist that actually thought that data could be encoded into water and thought that it was to various degrees, like water could hold a memory, and everyone went, oh no, he's gone crazy, don't listen to it. But yeah, some very, very interesting theories and tests results around that. How you doing, Shannon? Good to see you there. Oh, 3 years ago, I dragged my partner to the SAS fields, and we had a heebie-jeebie CE5. Oh, tell us more. There, Rio TikTok removed my messages when I commented. Oh, that's TikTok for you there. We saw that one, though. And everything went completely quiet, absolutely no nature noise. And then we saw a shadowy thing. Oh, Chloe. Now, that is very interesting. And they do think that maybe it does go quiet because of the way that the technology works within the craft there. No, sure, a person rather than the craft, but they've got to get there somehow, haven't they? You know, this warp bubble idea, they're creating their own pocket of space and time, and maybe that's why you're not hearing those external noises. That is very, very interesting there. How you doing there, Buffoon? Yeah, so we're on for tomorrow, aren't we? Is that going to be? That's going to be on your channel. Is it pre-recorded or live? Because we've got to let the guys know to come over there. What time did we have it? It's in my calendar, but we'll let the audience know if it is live. What time? I hope you're doing well there, and literally run across the fields, crazy speed. Oh, that would me as well, honestly. I've never had a close encounter that close before, and I wish it would have been calmer. I would not have been calm at all with that. At all. I want confirmation, but like, do I as well? In another season, a man appeared dressed in blue, and he said he was from the future near Rendlesham. Very interesting. Again, if you're building a spaceship, right, if you're using warp drive, you're building a time machine as well. So it would make sense that there is going to be these stories there. Stop bullying the frog. Oh, if I'm allowed to join briefly in the stream, I can tell you about it and have pics I can post on the... Oh, I worked too with... My appeal was not approved. Definitely would love to see it on the Discord. We've got the personal experiences section from that. We are going to be at some point doing guests, because we have just figured it out. I can't do it at the moment because of the nature of the setup. I get feedback echoes and silly things like that, because also as well we're going out on YouTube and Twitch, and then that doesn't come in through there, so we have to do it a real cock-handed way. But Chloe, at some point we do want to do a group, getting people in to share their experiences 100%. Simon as well, thank you for the rose at 6:30, 6:45ish. Awesome. It won't be live, but essentially. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, when you've got it released, then we'll let the audience know. So that's good. Not live's better. We can edit out all the bad things I say there, Buffoon. But yeah, looking forward to it there. I want the experience and the confirmation, but what if it's really scary? Some of those experiences are, I mean, they're beyond my level of tolerance, I think. Shannon, there all been loads of jets flying around Exeter today, and it might be because of what's happening with it. Well, God, yeah, not with the rest of the world. Oh, thank you for the heart there, Harko. How that all is. And mate was flying once a dull white donut appeared above and then disappeared by a few moments later. Now that is interesting. So the donut shape we do hear about, and I have got to think, so the donut shape, the scientific term, I think I'm going to get this right, blue nose as well, thank you for the heart there, is a toroidal shape there. Oh my God. Chloe as well, thank you for the rose. Toroidal sort of shape there, and they think that actually, again, this warp drive technology, as you're bending space and time, if you do that and then not do that, and as your atmospheres from within your warp bubble to your outside warp bubble, as they kind of equalize, that can create a mist essentially of all the moisture in the air, which would form a toroidal sort of shape. So it can, there's all these like adjacent clues that actually might have been all along pointing to what the phenomena actually is there. And Blue Nose again, thank you. That's a very interesting one there. Oh, join the Discord and post about it. I've been really wishing to find groups to do CFI. Yeah, we are going to at some point starting that, so you'll be very, very welcome there. I think our group would love to definitely hear about your experiences on there. And then on the Discord, they don't disappear as well. But whilst you're on the Discord, remember, competition channel there, type the word Alan in, and then you can be in a chance to win one of these when it loads there, the actual little radio kits there that the manufacturer's giving away. So we'll be drawing them at the end of the month there. Well, we've got a few in the UK already that do it in our community there. Hey, Blue Nose, thank you for the heart. And actually, Blue Nose as well, remember, on the Discord, Blue Nose, if you want to be in a chance to win at the end of the month, we've got 3 of these kits to give away. So go find that channel and comment the word alien there, and we're going to draw it towards the end of the month there. Captain Blue Nose. But yeah, we've got a few, so I'm sure you will meet some like-minded people there, and then together you can all kick me into actually getting around to doing it live, because I think that would be really cool. Oh, it's kicking off, and the orbs are appearing near nuclear facilities. Adam as well coming in with the gifts. Thank you guys. All of that, including the patrons and that as well, do go back into the stream. They're helping to prove what we do. It makes sense, doesn't it, that it is all kicking off there. If the orbs are interested in the nuclear technology, it makes sense they're going to be paying attention during times of heightened alert, like now there. Literally scare your weight in there, Kate. Come on! I mean, if you can deal with the ferals, you can deal with a shadow being. Only 3 needed now. Thank you, guys, for that. A couple of figures stood outside of him. I spoke like someone with a throat mic, a throat machine thing. Oh, asking, have you, Christmas... Oh, where's G-Wax1? Have you caught anything? Oh, interesting. And it would make sense, actually, that the throat mics, because they use them, don't they, after sort of throat surgery when your vocal cords have gone. It essentially replaces the vocal cords based on the vibration. But when we are looking at some of our deep dives around the actual anatomy and the genetics, potentially, of these aliens there, they think that, you know, verbal speech is long since been evolved out for telepathy there. So maybe they'd have to use something like that to communicate verbally with us here and not give the game away. So that's very, very interesting there. And Chris Bedso says to look to Regulus, a shining red, which will be in the gaze of the Sphinx Easter. Easter 2026, which is coming up. There is meant to be progress. That's going to be very interesting, because that's one of those claims that is dated, isn't it? So we can see if something happens there. Only the cake left there, but thank you. Oh no, we've achieved it now, but thank you guys for that. It does help us. And also, more importantly, let's TikTok know that people like the stream, and then they'll show it to more people. We can make more friends. You never know who's going to come in with some awesome stories like we've heard tonight there, their experiences and skills there. AJ, how are you doing tonight over on the Twitch? Good to see you in. And we didn't approach, see them exit the area. Very, very anomalous there. And Dominico, how are you doing there? Oh, the app. So we have got, so Twitch is the way to, not Twitch, sorry, we're on TikTok. Words, Discord, there we go. Discord, link in bio. That is where you can sign up for the competition there. So you got to join the Discord with the link in the bio. Go to the competition channel there and type alien. You've got to be over 18, got to be in the UK, North America or Europe to be eligible there. We've got 3 sets to give away at the end of the month for that one. But we have our own little app as well. So if you want to join the Starship Alan, which is this is our little ant farm, where we're watching all of you guys running around doing your chores aboard the Starship there. Who's where? Can you spot yourself tonight, guys? There's Alan is in engineering. Ben is in the cargo bay there, along with Real Kate, I think, as well. Simon's in the shuttle bay. Dawdle's in the transporter room there. Gary's in sick bay with Emma. And I'm in the conference room there. Captain Blue Nose is on, looks like he's in the holodeck there. If you want to join the Starship Alan here, all you've got to do is sign up to our Patreon, again, link in bio. The free tier will get you on board the Starship as well, but there is a free trial, so you'll also be able to join the Starship and catch the deep dives later on this week as well. So that's how you get on board there as well. And once you're on board, we can give you the address for the actual the website where you can go in and change some of those details. So if you're actually on one of the non-free tiers, you can change what your job is, and it comes up. Actually, there you go. It comes up on the little list here. It shows you. Let's complete a little puzzle. There as well, and you can change your image and things like that. How are you doing, Adam? Good to see you. I'm just getting to the messages now. Sorry there. Oh, up at 4 GWAC. That is a horrendous time there, but thanks for popping by. And now is the time. Oh, I tried to join Discord, but it says application. Oh, hold on there, Chloe. It's meant to just let people in, but it has started doing that lately. You're not alone there. Let me rectify that wrong immediately for you there. Pending. Oh, yeah, we got 2 of you in. Right, accept. And accept there. Gleno, you're on the Discord as well there, guys. So give us a shout, guys, if you do add and it goes to pending. Mine entity has actually not yet met an entity that's actually scared you there. Don't chance it, Kate. Think the orbs are just lost souls of people in your area keeping along with you. May well be. I mean, my biggest theory around the four orbs is the plasmoids there, the sentient plasma life. But if we're and mainstream science is heavily looking into this now, that that we are not necessarily linked to our physical forms. Does seem to be that consciousness is non-local. We're kind of almost like you put on a VR headset. That's what we're like experiencing for our physical selves. It's a very strong theory there. So it makes sense that the non-physical part of this is going to be the old electromagnetic spectrum there, and could be visible like that. So hardcode could well be there. Sort it. C5 sessions work amazingly during days of high Schumann resonance readings. Again, another thing I've heard a little bit about there. We'll have to do a correlation to see if that lines up one of our lives on location there. Lensip driving under the diving up it, driving under the duvet there, trying to shake off this bug. Oh, night, Simon. I will have to send you to sick bay. Well, let's quickly just send Simon to sick bay here if he's not feeling too well. No, that's the objectives. Let's choose. I saw you there. There you go, Simon. And we're going to send you to sick bay. Where is sick bay? There. Maya can look after you. Although I think Maya's sick herself at the minute. There you go. You've gone to sick bay there on the Starship Allen. Let's scroll. Where are we there? No, we are up to date. There we go. That's strange. Not normally that up to date. Are we still over? Tubers, are we still all good for you? Or has it stopped working as well there? Never know with this goddamn platforms. Anyway, back to this. We're doing some alien radio signal hunting tonight there. As the Earth rotates, our dish will sweep across the night sky there, passing over various stars. Hopefully one of those stars is going to have a planet that's inhabited and be sending us a signal. And if it is, it's going to come through on one of these channels right here. So we're going to look out for those spikes tonight. They are quite rare, but they can happen at every time, any time there. And if we are lucky enough to get one, it'll only be on screen for between 30 and 90 seconds, because that is how fast it'll take for our dish to be passed on over and off of a target star there. And Blue Nose, thank you for that as well there. Oh, and also, if you ever heard of the gateway tapes there, but I tried the meditations, and I find they're definitely something to look into. I've heard of the Gateway Project, was it, or something like that, along those lines. I find they altered my experience. Is that real? In a positive way, or interesting? Let me have a quick drink, not spill that one everywhere. What guys should we be adding to the Starship Allen next? I'm still trying to work on getting the transporters to work and getting some alien invaders on board. What else would you like to see? We've got ranks already. We've got your rooms. We've got destinations and missions. Or what would you like there? So yeah, if you do log in via our website there, you've got to use, when you register on our website, you've got to use the same email address that you use to Patreon, and then that will know who you are, and it'll give you access to basically change your image there, decide what your job title or role is, and give yourself a favourite room. So for example, you could be an engineer and then have engineering or the engine room as your main room there, and that's where you'll spend most of your time, but not all of it there. Oh, Klingons. Legally distinct Klingons. A jail. But which Kate would we put in the jail? Technically, we've got a security department there. I need to lock you in there. The teleport. Oh, we are trying to get the teleporters to work. They are meant to be. They're not working, but they are meant to. When your character goes into the teleport room, it's meant to fade out, go off world. You wouldn't be able to see that bit, and then fade back in and then pick up its duties. They exist already, but they're not working on the Starship. The clone, of course. You want to put your clone in jail? Hold on, let's put your clone in jail, shall we? That not that, Kate. Oh, it's going to be 50-50 if we get the right one. Let's go with this, Kate. That's going to send you there. Oh, I think we got the right one. There you go. Look, fake Kate is now in the security office, which looks suspiciously also like the bar which is being propped up by RAF. God, I can't remember what deep dive we are going to do there. Oh, Harco. Oh, hold on. I've heard about real-life teleporters. I've heard some theories around them, but I didn't know of actual real ones, small items, Harco. You're going to have to send us a link to this. This sounds very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Have you been building one? I would not be surprised, Harco, if you've built one. And this is I've built a small teleporter, and I'm not sure where it goes. Just some poor person's random kitchen just keeps filling up with items that Harco keeps chucking through his small teleporter there. Yeah, any minute, at any second we could, if we are lucky, get a signal come in. They are rare, but they are becoming less rare as our equipment gets more sensitive. We don't know what your ping device to get. Is that what it is? It's a little teleport as well. I like that. Let's just check in over on the Discord quickly. We are up to date there. Let's check in on the competition. Oh yeah, a few of you are in there now. Like it. I wonder how many have we got that's entered now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Only 17 entries there. So what's the odds? 3 kits, 17 there. I mean, that's like 15% chance. That's not too bad, I think. Things don't disappear, but they do disappear, and I call them kitchen pixies there. I've got theories around this. Very, very long-winded. But things disappear for Leanne because she doesn't have a home for everything. Whereas I have a home. Everything's got a home. I know immediately when it's gone. And I rub it in. We have time. Oh, okay. How do I explain this one? So, do you know how like digital compression works? So, example, images, they're called, most of the time, they're called JPEGs. The JPEG is the type of compression, the name of the compression that is used for that particular in that particular image case. So PNG is another type there. But basically, having that file type lets the computer know what compression algorithm to uncompress the file and show you the correct image. So that's basically the code it's using for it there. We're using this type of encryption. Okay, well, we use this type to unencrypt it or to compress and decompress there. And the reason they do that is that the real data is so large there. So if you take an image with your camera, again, it will compress that down. You don't want the reality of every different coloured pixel that is coming in. They do that for professional cameras, and they call it RAW, and it literally will save every pixel's information. Kind of what you'd expect, but what it does is it will it saves all of that information to a RAW file. It's really, really big, but for consumers like us and on our mobile phones, we don't need that level of detail. So what they do is they guess, essentially. They have these algorithms which are very, very clever, and they know that if the last pixel was yellow, then the next pixel is most likely to be blue, and therefore it removes every other bit of data to save half of the space. Very roughly how that works there. So it uses a very clever guess, essentially, to guess if we've got this half of the image, we reckon the other half is going to look like that. And various ones are of various success and quality, but that's all the different names. I have a feeling that the universe works like this as well. That it uses compression algorithms rather than having everything running all of the time. So it's very along the lines of simulation theory, but not quite. Like a video game, if you're playing Grand Theft Auto on the big island there, the whole island isn't rendered. All of the animals and people aren't walking in all of the different towns all around the island. That just takes far too much processing power. So what happens is that in your visible radius around your character, that's working, that's doing it. But if it's out of your view, there's no point in running that data. There's no point in running the computer to model that. Only if you start to look at it, then it will start to load those things in. And we think that the universe probably works in a very similar way. That it's called observer theory with quantum mechanics there. Until something's measured, then it's not decided whether it's going to be a particle or a waveform. But essentially, it does look like that is how the universe works to some degree. So if it works like that there, I think it uses compression as well there, and that would make sense. So if you go into your kitchen, as you say, right, or you're in your kitchen and you put down your wooden teaspoon on the side, wooden mixing spoon on the side, right, and then you leave it to your kitchen, and you come back in and the wooden spoon is gone. Why might that be? Well, because you've not used the kitchen, nothing's interacted with it, it's not needed to be loaded, so it's shut it down to save memory. And then when you go back in, it's booted it back up, but it's got the compression algorithm wrong. And this happens digitally every now and again. You get compression artifacts there. You know, you get messed up bits in the image where it's guessed it wrong. And that's my argument for what is happening for things like, not necessarily all of the cases, but I think that there's a lot at play there. I think it's getting things slightly wrong, especially with items that don't necessarily have strict rules for where they are. It doesn't necessarily know where to put them, you know, because if 9 times out of 10 that spoon is always in one place, it'll put it back in the one place because it knows. If that makes sense, I've gone a long way around it, but that is how I reckon it probably works. The joint photographic expert groups. Oh, that's our sign hobby, Harco. Glenn as well, coming in with the shares. Thank you for that, guys. It is the shares and the likes that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves there. And I think more of the universe is a bit warped, like a blanket, with some shorts to other point in the universe. Could well be there. Oh, join the Discord. I'm the crazy one with the cat. With a cat abducted by a UFO. I think you're going to fit in absolutely perfectly there, Chloe. You're going to realise that we're all crazy there. Welcome aboard. And we are nothing compared to you. Well, that, Harko, 100% there. We are nothing. We are tiny little, not even ants of importance there to the universe. 100%. But yeah, I think that's probably roughly how it will work. It's trying to save space, and it's getting it wrong. Oh, which one, Kate? You may have got filtered. Let me have a look. I got... Oh, no. I totally missed it. Sorry, Kate, there. You've seen the videos where people find things they haven't lost and suddenly have 2 of them. Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't seen that. That would be handy for money. But no, I haven't. But that could work as well. I think if we know the universe works computationally in a lot of areas, it would make sense to look across the board to see if there are other clues in other areas there. Does it do other things in similar ways? That's a very interesting point. Oh, Manus is doing it again. Oh no, Harko. We'll have to check the Discord and see what's going on there. 100%, Kate. That does sound very interesting. I'm trying to figure out what is going on in the universe. It's Sunday night, so it's big brain night. Oh, hold on. What's that? Oh, balls. Ignore that. Oh, I have kids in real life, so protecting my identity online to protect them too. Oh no, 100%, Chloe. Yeah, this day and age as well. Totally, Chloe there. So don't you worry. I should, but I've kind of given up. But that's yeah. Oh. So yeah. What's everyone's plans for the week? Hopefully it's going to be reasonable weather and we're going to get a chance to do some sky watching. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'll give Peter a poke and see if he wants to do something there. Ah, Rachel, how are you doing? How are you feeling today there? You're still in the headphone ban. Oh, but how are you feeling generally? Kate, is it not my real name, to be fair? Is it not? You're confusing me now. I'm looking and I'm going, is it not? I swear it is. And you know, Harko, hold on. I'm curious now. I'm curious. I lose track, but hold on. Have I got it listed? No. That is a surprise. That is a surprise, Kate. Is it Agent X? Oh, I reckon looking into Bashar. That rings a bell there. Law of One there. Oh, I haven't. No, the name does ring a bell though. Oh, you see, they found several bubble structures in space. Now that I did hear, there is some sort of weird. Yeah, that does ring a bell. I feel like it's a video that I've not clicked on yet, but I keep saying it pop up. Work hard all week to get 2 days off live. I know, Blue Nose. It's round the wrong bloody way. It's frustrating. We get our evenings, though. We get our evenings to hang out together. I was watching that near-death experience with ETs, and it got me sobbing. Those things are very emotional there. And Carl as well. Blue Nose, thank you.
Nom. Thanks, guys.
For those ones as well. A wind-blown bubble around a young star, similar to our sun. Oh, no, I've not heard that one. No, I was thinking of like sort of mega structures. Sometimes they talk about, weird nebulas and things, or they can see the gravitational interactions. But I know, not heard of that one. Very interesting. Stephen Greer has uploaded on YouTube a long track of the sound heard during one of the UFO encounters. Oh, interesting. He's a character, Stephen Greer, isn't he? And when doing the apparently playing CFI acts as a beacon as well. We've heard a lot of them about dog whistles, not literal dog whistles there, but actually using sounds to encourage them in. 100% Blue Nose. I bet he did. It captured an atmosphere. Okay, now that is even more interesting. Now, so there is a bubble structure around a sun-like star that's captured an atmosphere of another planet around it. Their worlds are more realistic looking than our own. They're mind-boggling. Get our heads around some of this stuff. It goes to the core, doesn't it? The foundations of our understanding of things, doesn't it, there? Oh, no worries, Kai, but that'd be cool to see. Thank you. Interesting. I mean, space is going to be far weirder than any of us can imagine. Always blows my mind how rigid the mainstream scientific community is and how unimaginative they are with a lot of this stuff there. Alan as well, thank you for the rose. How are you doing, Alan? Guys, if you are new here, do make sure you are following. Say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. But also, yeah, make sure you're following. We do something UFO alien related every night. If it's cloudy, we're doing this. The alien radio signal hunt. If it's a clear sky, though, we do this. No, that's this one. We do this one here, which is a UFO UAP. It's Skywatch. And we're in Wiltshire, right in the heart of crop circle country here in the UK. So we see all the weird, wonderful things. Or if the moon is up full, boom, moon watch. So the craters, all the details are there. Good one, Al. And there is also water on the moon at 800 meters. Now, that I hadn't heard that. I thought ice on the caps there, but I didn't know about water at 800 meters down as well. I wonder what that does for the density equations. So that was one of the weird things, wasn't it, with the moon there? I'm scared if I ever get to meet mine, all I'll do is solve. I think they wouldn't have a problem with that. Posted the video. Thank you, Chloe. Appreciate that as well. The rest is evaporated. Now, with the lack of atmosphere, it makes sense, but still, 800 meters. I knew they had that in ice, but yeah, not deep down. I mean, the moon is odd. The moon is strange there. You'd be asking for selfies. Imagine the shot like that, and they're just behind with a probe. You have to put it on the Discord if you ever get one. Not a probe, a selfie of an alien. I think mine would be the time to try and calm me down. Probably. I think. I do wonder what the range of them would be there, because I've gone from thinking, look, if all this is real, then it's going to be, one alien every now and again having the occasional crash, to now where we're at, understand this is well, look, if there's one, statistically, there's going to be multiple species interacting with us here. I'll be flashing my stream passport, hoping it's universal. Well, it is universal, Kate, but if you've just informed Alan that you've filled it in incorrectly, it's not got your true name in it. then, is it even valid? Oh, yeah, Rachel, it's blowing my mind of, and I personally think I'm only just scratching the surface of it all there. Ages as well. I mean, yeah, because time for us is so subjective, and I mean subjective as a species rather than as an individual. Because look, our time is, yes, it's based. We measure our time obviously based on our rotation, Earth's rotation of the days, the seasons, the years going around the sun, and things like that. So our measurement of time is obviously going to be very, very subjective there. But also our life expectancy is going to be as well. There's going to be things that we don't even realise gets taken into account there. Things like the gravitational effects on our bodies, and let alone even technology and things like that, the radiation we receive from the sun, all that's going to influence us there. If there's a species out there that doesn't have that same environment, which again is unlikely to, that roll of the dice is going to be totally different from them. If they are living on 1,000-year lifespans, their perception of time, they're probably not even going to be bothered to reply to us within 100 years. Just because, relative to them, it's like we'll probably look quite impatient to them. Just legally, yeah. To Kate the Late, it's got to be the full. It is definitely, and time for them doesn't even exist or so. Well, that is actually a whole good, very, very good point there, Rachel. So if we're taking the dimensionality of time, so time is a dimension, and we experience it going forward. But there's no reason, as far as we know, that you couldn't have the reverse of time. So in the same way that, like, imagine if we flip this, right? If we treat physical space the same way that we experience time, it means that we could always only move forward physically. Imagine if you can never go back down a path that you've been on there, just because that's how that dimension works. That's what it's like for us with time. Why wouldn't there be species out there that sees time, the temporal dimensions, the same as we see our physical dimensions? They can just go, I'm going over that way, or I'm going over that way now. Why wouldn't they? And what would that do to your psychology and how you understand the universe? I'm going to say the world, but we're talking much bigger than that. Far more advanced. I think they have a relation with us. That ties in, doesn't it, actually, with the Greys potentially being us from the future there. It would fit. Besides, I don't like your real name. What, the Late? They cursed you with that name. Well, see, wormholes is kind of like our way of kind of doing the same thing. So kind of, yeah, like we're trying to go back in time, or we're trying to, go back without going back, if that makes sense. But they wouldn't even necessarily need like a tool to do it if they experienced time in both directions. In the same way that we, choose to walk forward down a path, they just might choose to walk backwards down the path, for it there. The Greys and the Nordics work alongside each other. I totally get the entire thing. Yeah, it blows my mind. I've heard, the tall Greys, or is it the Greys and the Reptilians as well? I mean, you never know who's going to be true with it all. Or to which degrees, I think is probably more the accurate question. It's not going to be which is right and wrong, it's going to be how right and how wrong these statements are. There's always going to be an element of truth, even if we haven't got it quite right, because we have to remember that we're all imperfect beings trying to understand something that is far more complex than us with our limited knowledge. And I could see that, but I think, is that just in myself? Is that because that the reptilians are terrible there? Is that because I, like of an inbuilt survival instinct from back in the day where, we used to have to worry about reptiles and snakes and things? Is that still in me psychologically there, where I just assume it? But, I wouldn't immediately assume that any extraterrestrial, just because they're advanced, is definitely going to be sharing interests or at least compassion. Oh, the mantis ones freak me out. The idea that they're... and why not? We know that evolution can produce creatures that look like that. Why wouldn't it do that elsewhere? There was a really interesting article that I did catch most of which was saying that actually the scale of insects doesn't scale up. Like the actual weight ratios there, they wouldn't be able to support their weights or a circulatory system. So hopefully that wouldn't be true. Hopefully they're made up ones. But you never know, in all the weird worlds that are out there, what may have evolved and taken lead. Take a nap. I can't nap. I can barely sleep, Harko. Ant-Men. Oh, the Ant-Men that are on their way, Kate, with the magic money printing machine. Not money printing, resource printing machine. I know, Rachel, I would not like to see one of them. They give me a little bit of a heebie-jeebies in real life. I'm not a big insects person. Let alone if you saw a bloody giant one. Ugh. I know you. Yeah, if you're just joining us, guys, so we're doing an alien radio signal hunt tonight. We are searching the stars, hoping to hear ET say hello. We're listening on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial there. The frequency that scientists theorize, or we are most likely to hear a message from extraterrestrials, should they be out there sending a message. And it's where we've heard of those strange ones in the past. Like the WOW signal. I'm going to go to your sleeping pod now, Harko. Oh, well, thank you for joining us. We're going to be off in 5 minutes anyway, so you're not missing much. But rest up. Hope the recovery's going well. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. Meant to be really horrible entities. Do you think, and this is a total question, I've got no thought on this one really. Do you think is it that we perceive them as horrible because they are so different to us, and therefore we just don't understand, or we just don't have similar interests? Or do we think that no, they are actually quite horrible and they have got, malicious intents there? How would you reckon? There, Lou, a load of ball. Which bit? Which bit is a load? Do you not believe in aliens at all? Do you not believe that aliens are being visited there? What do you think? We're open to the ideas there, but if you think that aliens are... No, right, that's not being specific. If you're going to say it, tell us what it is. Because if you don't think aliens exist, you're behind mainstream science now. The sheer size of the universe... is the mainstream scientific consensus that alien life is probably going to be quite common. Now, is it visiting us? That is up for debate. There. We are what? We are what, Lou? Tell us. We are all alone? But, yeah, we are probably, not alone. It's just, can it reach us there? We are aliens. Oh, okay, I like this. That might well be, Lou. I mean, there is a lot that actually does point to the fact that we may not be perfectly evolutionarily suited for this planet. Recently, some scientists did a study, and I find this really, really interesting, that to look at, if evolution, as we understand it, is correct, how many steps does it take to go from, I think it was from single cell to multi-cell complex life there. They calculated how many steps and how long that time would be. And it looks like we're about 2 billion years short for life to have developed from Earth. And then, from Earth, to 2 billion years short for life to develop from nothing on Earth to where we are now. But what does add up is that Mars was habitable, we now know, 2 billion years before Earth was. So, and panspermia is a well understood scientific principle there. We know we share rocks and bacteria. So it could well be that life in a more simple sense developed on Mars and then got sneezed over to the Earth there, and maybe things developed from there. So you might not be wrong there. And reptilians and Martians types want us are wiped out. The mantis type, but could be a bedtime stories. Well, this is the thing, we don't know. It could very well be. It's very easy to claim things, isn't it? But we can still listen there. What's that? How bad? I mean, you're not even making sense there, Lou. In a nutshell, I don't know if it's filtering part of that. I want to hear. But anyway. Andrea Notice is in the house. You're just catching us just in time. How you doing there? In a nutshell. But what's in a nutshell? There. Apparently you can. That's one thing it doesn't filter out, apparently. Aliens in a nutshell. I think we've got a bit of a gap here, sadly. But I mean, aliens are, especially with what's coming out in the news, it does looking like it's more and more likely to be happening there. But either way, no, the old tubes has gone quiet there. So I wonder if the chat's gone down there. Aliens creating. What are they creating? Us, maybe? Because that's again another theory. I could get behind that one. I don't know how much I believe any specific theory, but the joy is holding them, isn't it there? Maybe it's like the Anunnaki and sort of things like that. Maybe we are their lab experiments. Anyway, where are we? Oh, 29. Only got 1 minute to go. Huh? What? What does that mean? You're going to have to... I'm sorry, Lou. I do like to hear all the other sides, but I'm not... We're going to need sort of like a full sentence. I'm not sure if that's a language barrier. Or an intelligence one there. But, sorry. Right. Anyway, guys. Oh, I think we are cousins from the Nordics there. This person is making... I know. Totally, Rachel. They're gone now. It's fine. I don't mind as long as there's a sentence. That's what I like. I don't mind different opinions, but I need more than 1 or 2 words. Maybe they're just so excited. But yeah, no. I mean, if we are similar, there's got to be a reason why we're similar. You know, either convergent evolution. You know, the same process has formed the same sort of thing there. I didn't think we were going to get it, Kate. I jumped the gun. Sorry, I don't normally do it, but yeah, I think we were getting less letters per word, so I didn't think that was going that way. But yeah, should have done an underdeveloped alien there, most probably. Oh no, Kate, don't worry. Anyway, we are at past now, so we're going to wind up for tonight there. Oh, I'll have a look, Rachel. I'm so behind, as I always am these days, on messages, so I will try and check them out after the stream tonight. Thank you. I will do that. But we are off for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being awesome, and we will see you again probably tomorrow, I expect. Yeah, we will hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you have awesome questions when they're full sentences, give subbers as well, patrons, extra love there for helping us support the stream. Mods as well, good having you in. Electron, hello. I missed better tonight, not longer. No worries, Electron there. Sorry, we're just coming off now, so it'll be a bit of a delay. But hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow night there. Hope your weekend has been all right though, even if you had to work there, Vinny. Yeah, we'll catch you all later there. Bye bye.